Hello guys, my name is Petra and this is Heart-Based Tarot, and I'm going to do a channel message for you today. And I'm going to use first and foremost these three decks I'm feeling guided to because, and then we'll see. I mean, sometimes I only use one deck because of time running out, or because I just feel guided to. Even if I say I'm going to use three decks in the reading, I'm going with the flow. My intention is to get answers from all the decks, but I'm going with the flow. So I'm shuffling the card decks in front of the camera so you can be with me authentically. No, not that one. And if you are here, it's fated. My reading and channeling has messages for you in one way or another. So trust the guidance. That being said, you are always encouraged to trust yourself. This is for you to work on your own intuition, trusting your own inner guidance. I'm just a messenger and I'm the tool for you to practice. And also a messenger for like a guidance for you. Comfort, inspiration, guidance, clarity. Alright peeps, this card felt free base. So I'm gonna start with the violet card deck. Yesterday I have this amazing day. I decided to take myself out on a date, because that's how a divine feminine and a queen act. She takes herself out on dates and she have fun by herself, and have to realize that the happiness every individual are in control and has a responsibility to take care of their own happiness. It's not to be put on a person or something like, no, you are your own creator of your own happiness. So that I'm trying to live as I preach, of course. One of the most challenging things to do for human beings, I believe. But that is my goal. I am not in any matter putting myself on a pedestal, or like I am a fully learned spiritual teacher. I am a student and I am a teacher at the same time. I'm very interesting in other people's views of life, and if they are showing me another way of thinking or living, and it resonates with my heart, and I get like a clarity around why they are acting or thinking as they do, I think that is amazing, and it gets me inspired, as long as it's not like harmful or very conservative or very like shutting down people's souls. It needs to be expansion, it needs to be free, it needs to be inspirational, and that makes people grow and stand and flow and blossom. That inspires me. So I was like, yeah, taking myself on a date yesterday, and I went in. I didn't know what to do. I just felt like, oh, I'm taking the train to Stockholm, and then I see. I live in a suburb city outside of Stockholm right now. And I was like, when I was sitting on the train, I was like, I'm gonna go on because a few weeks earlier I had noticed a free walking tour guide in Gamla Stan, and that was in Spanish. So I thought, I need to practice my Spanish, because I lived in Spain when I was younger for 4 months learning Spanish, because I love languages. I have this soul connection to Spain and the Spanish language and Latino. I'm convinced that I have a past life in maybe Peru or Nicaragua, or like Mexico, Guatemala, the Chiapas, somewhere. I have been traveling to those countries, and I feel a connection with the Latino soul family. and the languages. So to me it was like, why don't I just go to that free walking tour today and try to practice mostly understanding the Spanish, but also interact with the Spanish Latinos people and like have a great day. So I was like super excited when I sat on the train, like, yes, I'm gonna go for that. And then when I came in, it matched quite well with the time where it started, 1 o'clock. I received at the meeting point 6 minutes past. And I was like, where is the Spanish tours? Because I only heard English. But I was like, oh yeah, oh well, I go with the flow. Maybe they already started and walked away. So I stood there, and it was a very charming, energized, inspirational, sweet gentleman from England named Alex. Super great tour guide. And he was like guiding us through Gamla Stan. And it was such an amazing tour. I was like, I learned some new things about Swedish history and Stockholm that I didn't know. And I was super like a kid in school, like, wee, this is so interesting. And this is how I'm getting when I'm like in the inspirational one. I love history. I think it's super important to know your history, to understand your present moment, to understand why your life and the world looks like today. You get a perspective and you get a higher understanding. And also you also see how easy it is for humanity to repeat old history. Like we are going in the same circles. It's difficult to break patterns. And as I told you in the beginning, to live as we preach. For human beings, I think that is a very big lesson to learn, how to break old patterns that no longer serves us, so we don't repeat history in the future. But anyways, it was super excited. I was like, wow, amazing day. And I was interacting a little bit with 2 girls from Canada and a Spanish guy, and it was a beautiful tour. And it took about 2 hours, and I was freezing cold afterwards because it's chilly here in Stockholm. So I went to one of my favorite cafes and had a coffee or 2 or 3. That is kind of my passion, also coffee. I'm a coffee lover. And then I had some delicious foods, and all of a sudden there was a very nice young man who asked me about if I knew any restaurants in Gamla Stan. And I only have eaten at one restaurant that was absolutely delicious, and that was an Indian restaurant. So I told him that, and he was laughing because he was from India, so he wasn't maybe so excited about my tip. I was like, say what? But then we started to talk, and it was such a flow in the conversation. It was like soul connection from a past life. I mean, it was fated meaning. It doesn't matter how, who, when, where. It was just fated. I felt it. It's very rare to have such a meeting with a person. And I mean, one thing that I really, really, truly love with myself is my curiosity on life, on other countries, on other cultures, foods. You know, it really makes my heart tick. And I'm a Sagittarius rising, so maybe it's a little bit the adventure in me that really loves to have this multicultural mix of people and foods and you know. So I was like, it was super, super easy going. So we were sitting there like talking for 1.5 hours, and it was like very flowing energy exchange, you know. I can be quite reserved and quiet if I am in an environment that is like toxic, abusive, or that is shut down or very controlling, or like or very like closed-minded. But I mean, this was like talking to a very open-minded, spiritual, free-flowing spirit. I felt this connection, and it was super excited. You can hear me today. It's like, yeah, this was cool. So if you're watching this video, thank you for being brave and asking me for The tip, you didn't get the best tip, Indian food. I mean, you already has that as an experience, but it's great food. Come on, you know that. But anyways, it was really fun, and I feel like, yeah, this was fated. And I mean, there is people come in our life for a reason, for a season, or a lifetime. So yeah, this can be for a reason. Maybe we had some past life connection, karma to clear, or this is, I mean, we'll see. I take it as it comes. I'm going with the flow here. I'm not detached to any outcome. It was just a beautiful meeting, and it really made my day. And I know that it made his day also. It was super fun and easygoing and inspirational, and we learned so much about life. He was absolutely a student and teacher, and I was also absolutely a student and teacher, you know. Very fun, easy. So that was super cool. And to me, this is huge, huge, huge. Also to take back I have this childlike, innocent energy around me, that I'm curious about others. And I have been through such a tremendous breakdown on trust, because I have been experienced the worst abuse ever, in my opinion, and that is narcissistic abuse. And that, if you have been experiencing narcissistic abuse, you do know what that makes to a person, and the trust, it fucks it all up. And I am glad that I have taken back my power, and it doesn't matter how other people act, that's their karma. I'm discerning, but I'm still so proud that I have taken back this part of myself that was dead for like 2.5 years. I am back in this innocent, childlike spirit that is me. That's one of my beautiful gifts, and like that's part of me. That's part of who I am. And I'm so proud of myself that I have been working through this process of healing after this trauma and abuse, and now I'm back in like stronger than ever. If other people are abusive, if other people have hidden agendas when they are approaching me, or when they are interacting with me, or when like if you meet people that, I mean, that's part of life. We can work with people, or we can live with people, or we can have like family or friends, or in all areas in life we have different kind of people, and they are acting out in a way that is like because of their history. But to me, this was a really beautiful opportunity to open up myself, and like having a great conversation, and with another person that feels like a free spirit. We have a lot of same values, and it was so nice to just have this super beautiful interaction and conversation, and like trusting that life in general is, I mean, beautiful, open up to this kind of meeting. If this would have been me for like 2 years ago, I wouldn't have been interacting with anyone that approached me, because I would have been so paranoid or scared, like maybe this is a flying monkey from people who abused me, or you know, I would not have opened up for this beautiful conversation and connection that was manifesting. And I'm so proud of myself, no matter what, that I am back. This is me. I am open-hearted. I can be this innocent, childlike energy that's welcoming in people, and beautiful souls that we are here to grow and learn and teach and have fun together, and inspire each other and help each other grow to become better persons. And there always will be energies that wants to break us down, or like hindering us, or dull our sparkle, or like abusing, or bullying, or stalking, or there will always be energies like that. But we learn to discern, and we know, we realize that we can never control how other people act. We can only control and how we are responding. So I'm super grateful that life gave me this opportunity to be myself, and to dare to let people in, because anyone that has been experienced this kind of abuse know that that's the biggest challenge, to come back to this childlike innocence and trust again. And I'm super proud of myself and my process, and I'm also very glad that I am able to enjoy life again, and I can take steps back and get clarity, and I am assertive, but I'm still allowing myself to live. And I just wanted to be an inspiration for you guys. If you have ever gone through any abuse and you're fearful, I am here to say to you that you can overcome. You can walk right through it. You can work right through it. That is the lesson. Walk right through your pain. One step at a time, in your own pace. It's possible. I'm here 3 years after the abuse happened, and also I have experienced abuse for many lifetimes, so it's not just this lifetime. And I'm still standing, and I'm stronger than ever, and I'm like, it's so liberating to be back. I mean, this part of myself I have been grieving. And there's always going to be a part of me that is maybe like, I have this awareness now that not all people have this. I mean, there are people that has hidden agendas, and time will reveal, right? And just keep on doing you, and be brave, and be open to life and people, and reach out, and it's beautiful. Don't ever let anyone dull your sparkle. Don't anyone make you feel like you are not supposed to be who you are. As long as you don't harm others, keep glowing, keep growing, keep being you. You are important, and you're beautiful, and you are amazing, and your energy is inspiring others. I just wanted to put it out there before I'm starting reading, and we have go 17 minutes in. I don't give a shit about that. This was a message just that needed to come out from my heart. I feel so empowered because I'm like a tree. I try to be like a tree. There can come winds, there can come rain, there can come snow, I shed myself, layers of myself, like the tree shed their leaves, and they blossom again, and they go into this hermit stage in the wintertime. And I try to view myself as, I think that's beautiful. Nature are great teachers, like how the outside world, what's happening around me, I have no control over. I can't, change the circumstances around outside forces, but I can control in a beautiful way, or I can be mindful and take steps back, and I can be like in my own power, in my own strength, in my own energy. Like, how other people act or not is their karma, and how I respond is my karma. There is such an empowering energy in that. And one of my best friends that I have, he is half Spanish. I love him from the bottom of my heart. He is one of my best friends. He taught me that. He said, Petra, how other people are acting, that's none of your business. Your business is how you respond. I carry that with me in my heart, and I carry that with me on my back, like a rescue pillow. And I thank you so much for it. I love you for it. Thank you so much. You are a great teacher. I have learned so much from you. I'm super grateful for you. You know who you are. Your name starts with H. You know who you are. If you're watching this video, I love you, and you are one of my best friends, and you are a great teacher, and thank you. Oh, all right. I want to know what more angels wants to say to us. This was kind of a life experience from me, because when I channel, I mix my own life experiences and life lessons with the channel message that my angels want me to, that what needs to be heard. All right? Okay, spirit guides, what message do you need to be heard? What message needs to be heard? Let's watch these cards first. Wow. Listen. Wow. Are you kidding me? So the first cards that came up intuitively that I was guided to. And the funny thing is that listen and silent is the same word. I think this card came up yesterday also, so it's very important for us to listen to our inner guidance, to our inner knowing, to our wisdom. We are our own guides. Yes, we can be inspired by a tarot reader or a counselor or a friend or a family member or a colleague, but we are here to know that we are our own greatest guides. We hold the answer in the heart. Daily life and the stress and the struggles in daily life and the drama that we are so easily caught up in takes away. It's a distraction. Or maybe you have like binge watching TV or overeating or drinking alcohol or sex, addiction or shopping or anything that takes you away from your inner truth. Sit down with yourself and listen. Quiet your mind. And when you are not so stressed about it, you will get your answer, all right? If you relax, put yourself in a flow state of mind, like when a singer or a producer creates music, they are in the flow. They are open to divine guidance in the same time, and that's often why they are making masterpieces, when they are doing what they love, because their hearts and minds and souls are open for divine guidance to work through them and to let their divine energy shine and create. So if you have difficulties relaxing, do something that puts you in that state of energy and listen and trust yourself. I am here to encourage anyone that is watching my videos. You are your own guide. You are just to learn and trust yourself after years of being programmed that someone outside of yourself are a guru. They can inspire you. You can get great wisdom of them, but you are also wise, right? Empower yourself. I'm here to motivate you to empower yourself and also to notice the sign. If the sign is you're being here listening to this encouragement, trust that sign. I've been guided to this card. Yeah, sometimes when we are stressed out and like caught up in daily life, we are up in the air, ungrounded. Be like a tree. Go out in nature and ground yourself. Mother Nature always puts us back in the energy of unconditional love. There are no judgment in nature. If we have 5 trees, there is no competition between trees. They each and of the 5 trees are blossoming. They look different. They are unique, all 5. Be more like a tree. Try to imagine that energy, grounded in Mother Earth deeply, balanced in yourself, connected to unconditional love. You don't need to be in competition with anyone. You're good as you are. Stand strong in your inner energy of being divine and beautiful and lovable. Lovable. You're lovable. Shine your light. Come back to unconditional love, because unconditional love is what you came from. That is what you are. Connect with Mother Earth and also keep your connection to Father Heaven and the universe for manifestation, and so you can ground those manifestations into real life. Whatever desire you have, if it's like something around career, a love connection, a home, lifestyle, a travel. You can manifest it, but being outside in nature and ground yourself and working on your chakra system and working on loving yourself in a healthy way, know your worth, know your boundaries, release toxicity of any kind. It will help you, all right? It will help you to get out of your head and into your heart. Abundance can be money, ideas, a lot of friends, great support system from family, money. It can be more than just money. Nature is full of abundance, all right? So nature is like, you have a lot of abundance around you. You're just quiet yourself and notice the signs of abundance. And I'm encouraged to say, focus on what you have that you are grateful for. An attitude of gratitude is making it easier for you to go from your worried mind to your heart, to be grateful. There is so much to appreciate in life and to be grateful for. Are you focusing on lack, or are you focusing on abundance? Are you focusing on struggles and difficulties and drama, or are you focused on simplify your life, grateful for everything that you are and everything that you have and everything that is yet to come? Are you deep diving in worries, or are you deep diving in the possibilities? There is a need for balance here and to be mindful. You are a great creator. Try to release your programmings and maybe self-sabotaging behavior. We all have them in one way or another. So we are encouraged to sit down with ourselves and listen. How can we help ourselves to move in a direction that will bring us more abundance, if that is what we need? I mean, wish for, desire, but also be very mindful of everything that you already have, because that puts you in a state of gratitude, and that is a magnet for manifesting whatever you desire. Like the law of attraction. Actually, this card, but also this card. And of course this card also now then. Vi kör på det. Then I'm gonna end this reading. Yeah, this card goes great. Be honest with yourself. If there is anything that your inner guidance system has like warned you or told you something and you doubt it, well, notice the signs, listen, quiet your mind and be honest with yourself. You hold all the answer inside of you. Mother Mary comes up, and Mary Magdalene and Mother Teresa. So you are working with these spirits. You can work with them. You are also this healer. Some of you are a healer, natural born healer, psychic healer, as I am. Only to be, you just be yourself and you heal others by your energy. Be honest with yourself if you feel the need to step out of your spiritual closet. It's time for you to shine your light and be this angel of abundance. Be honest with yourself, whatever situation going on for you right now in your life. Be honest with yourself. It's going to release so much happiness for you when you are honest with yourself and you are free-flowing, free-spiriting. You can be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer because of the water here, water signs. We have a full moon in Leo, so I mean it's all about emotions, right? So it's a very, I mean, water and full moon goes hand in hand, ebb and flow, you know, the ebb and flow in life. Know that everything is a cycle of life, endings and new beginnings. When you release things that no longer serves you, then you open one door, you close one door and you open another one to bring in this happiness that you long for. What do you long for? What do you desire? What steps can you take today that leaves you closer to your desires manifesting? This card encouraging you to act without hesitation. The time is now, right? The present moment is here. Take action. Take action. You're worthy of happiness and abundance and love and everything that your heart's desire. You're worthy of it. So trust the guidance and listen to yourself. Be your own guide, be your own coach, be your own master, be your own leader. You got this, right? I'm just here to help you and encourage you and inspire you. You are worthy of happiness. Happiness is yours. Choose to tap into the gratitude and choose happiness. Like I was having this very mixed feelings weekend, and then I decided on Saturday I'm going to take myself on a date because that makes me happy. And look how beautiful my day went. Just check my Instagram for some more pictures and inspiration concerning my day yesterday, and also for other. I put IGTV videos on like daily 10 minutes long readings, so you can go on my Instagram Heart-Based Tarot and check me out there for more inspiration, or you are very welcome back to YouTube, my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for visiting. Super much love to you. You are divine, you are lovable, you are important piece of puzzle on earth. Much love.